Welcome back, fellow financial survivors, to this month's episode of Apocalypse Finance. I'm your host, the lively and definitely not dead Maggie Hosterson. Man, things have been crazy in the world of crypto this month. Cryptos have been mooning nonstop since Bitcoin's price explosion. And the craziness doesn't stop there. Shockwaves went through the world of smart contracts this month when Third Web made this announcement on X. On November 20th, 2023, 6 p.m. PST, we became aware of a security vulnerability in a commonly used open source library in the Web3 industry. This impacts a variety of smart contracts across the Web3 ecosystem, including some of Third Web's pre-built smart contracts. Many projects scrambled to secure their collections as soon as news of the exploit dropped. Thankfully, Third Web has offered a solution, allowing contract admins to either upgrade their contract or to lock it and migrate it to a more secure version. In the aftermath of the exploit, it was discovered that the problem did not lie in the OpenZeppelin's contract library, but rather in the way Third Web was integrating their contracts. If you ask me, this all just shows how early we are in the developmental stages of crypto and how fragile things can be. In other news, Richard Hart, who's known for pioneering the blockchain certificate of deposit with Hex, has been charged by the SEC for selling unregistered securities and raking in over a cool $1 billion. That's billion with a B, folks. If only my crypto investments would rise as quickly as his legal bills are about to. The SEC claims that Richard Hart used investor funds on luxury goods, and that his actions violated securities laws and lost his investors a shit ton of money. Our friends at the SEC are on a mission to protect the investing public and hold Hart accountable. Protect the public. If only they were this passionate about protecting against Amway and dropshipping courses. Richard Hart has been open about his feelings on the SEC's actions, sharing on X, "The SEC is like a highway patrolman trying to write astronauts tickets for speeding. It's a violation of due process, free speech, freedom of association, freedom of contract, and tortious interference." Richard Hart is adamant that the SEC is breaking the law, not him. Our final story of the evening, Bitcoin ordinals, has been a hot topic in the crypto world lately. What's a Bitcoin ordinal, you ask? A Bitcoin ordinal is data inscribed on a Satoshi, meaning your cartoon monkey or favorite crypto slut can now exist on-chain. As exciting as that sounds, it has sparked a heated debate amongst Bitcoin enthusiasts. Here's a recent exchange on X between an ordinals enthusiast and a Bitcoin Core developer. Febers4 writes, "I believe dismissing ordinals solely as an attack on Bitcoin's core values overlooks their potential benefits. Instead of viewing them as a threat, let's consider them an emergent property of the network itself, a testament to Bitcoin's remarkable adaptability. The community's embrace of ordinals demonstrates a desire to explore the full potential of the blockchain beyond its initial conception." To which the core developer he was addressing responded, "What's the point in writing all that when you haven't even educated yourself about what ordinals and inscriptions are? They do not have any potential. They are only an attack on Bitcoin, funded by defrauding ignorant people such as yourself." Safe to say, he is not a fan. On one side, supporters argue that ordinals will increase innovation as well as attract new users and developers to the Bitcoin network. They believe that ordinals will make Bitcoin more sustainable in the long run because it's going to increase demand for block space as well as increase transaction fees, which directly benefits miners. However, critics argue that ordinals are a complete misuse of the Bitcoin network and a total waste of its limited resources. Some even say it could potentially compromise the privacy of Bitcoin users by making it easier to track and trace transactions. Boy, I wish there'd been a greater stance against mandatory KYC for the exact same reason. What do you think? Well, that's all for today's Undead update on the world of crypto. Remember, I'm here to guide you through this financial apocalypse, one Bitcoin at a time. But now, I want to hear from you. Drop your questions and wildest crypto conspiracies into the comments below, and who knows, you might just be featured in next month's episode. Stay invested, stay informed, and above all else, keep your wallets safe. Until next time, this is Maggie Hosterson signing off.
Maggie Hosterson, she's the queen of the scene. Talking finance news with a hint of the obscene. But there's a secret that she's trying to hide. Beneath that smile, she's got a darker side. Whoa. Zombie on Wall Street, counting those Bitcoin stacks. Yeah, Maggie Hosterson, she's got a few cracks. She's a brain dead wonder living in plain sight, but she's making money move every single night. Living that double life, she's a zombie tonight. Don't worry about the vibe, she's just taking